Problem 14 is the cosine of two things being added. Well, if you remember the formula, the cosine of alpha plus beta, that's going to say do the cosine of the first piece times cosine of your second piece minus sine of your first piece times sine of your second. So our first and second piece, here's your first piece right here, here's your second. So cosine of the first piece, so it's cosine of 90 times cosine of the second. We don't know what that is. So it's cosine of the theta. We don't know what it is. Minus sine of the first piece. So sine of the 90 times sine of the second piece. Second piece is just theta. Now it looks like, oh, this is so complicated, but it's not. Because you and I can figure out cosine of 90 and sine of 90. Because in our unit circle, here's 90 degrees. This point right here is over none up 1. The cosine of 90 is 0. So this guy's value is 0 there. Times this cosine of theta minus, what is the sine of 90? The sine of 90 is a 1 times the sine of this unknown angle, whatever we're doing. Maybe we're adding 20, maybe we're adding 10, I don't know. Doesn't matter. But look what happens. 0 times the cosine of theta goes away. This answer is simply a negative 1 times sine of theta, so it ends up being the opposite of whatever the sine of theta is. So if you and I were in here trying to do the cosine of 90 plus 10, well, the cosine of 90 plus 10, in other words, the cosine of 100, is simply the opposite of the sine of 10 degrees. That's what it's going to be. If that's a 20, so you're trying to do cosine of 110, it's just the opposite of the sine of 20. There is what this is equal to. Problem 14.